What is going on, guys? It is Dan here, and we are back with From the Depths. So, between last episode and this episode, I set up a single PT boat to go back and collect resource and then transport it to the front lines. I finally rebuilt the cannibalized. Wait, no. Oh, we lost the ship a while back, I think. Maybe. Something like that. Anyway, we're going on the offensive. The goal for the episode is to get to here. Where is that going? I don't know. But we are moving forward. Finally, after being on the back foot for quite some time, we are finally going to have to go after them, I guess. So what do we got? Oh, this is actually not that bad. I'm wondering, it's gotta just be going to there, I guess. Alright. Let's do it. So, let's see. Mars, definitely. Mercury has received some upgrades, which will make it a little bit more dangerous. Though I don't know if it'll work so much in this fight because there is a glaive. But if we can kill the glaive, the changes I've made to the Mercury kind of make it somewhere between a support vehicle and a brawler. It'll become apparent when it finally spawns in, and you guys can see what it does. I've also made some minor changes to some of the other ships as well, so we'll finally be able to push forward. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. How much until the Mercury? 50,000. Okay, let's sit 45. You good enough. Okay. So let's quickly pause and wait for that to clear. There we go. Okay. So let's set up how we want to go about this attack. Mars is going to go forward. Phobos, you're going to swing to that side. Oakland, you're going to go wide, along with the Udachi, which hasn't spawned in yet, so that doesn't actually matter. So if we go back over to our ship, as you can see, there are now particle cannons in place of the two Omen turrets. And in the brief testing I've done, these things are much better. I've also up-armored the hull a little bit. You can't really tell, but right there's a lot thicker. The actual insides are much thicker. Inside here is thicker. These turrets look horrible, but I mean, building a turret using particle cannons doesn't typically end well. The insides of these turret mounts, I guess, are much more armored. I made 2 iterations of this ship, the second of which I'm probably going to scrap because it just doesn't look right. I can't remember if I made the change in here. Nope. Okay, back turret cap thing still needs adjusted, but for the time being I think it's alright. Alright, let's get into the action. Yeah, particle cannons, the way I have them set up right now, they're not very accurate. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more fine-tuning. But, you know what they say. You, can't miss if you hit everything. And that's kind of what they do, I guess. Alright. I also did put, oh, we leveled up. Yep, there it is. So there is now actually a shield in front of that too. I've kind of neglected armoring those turrets strictly because the ships are so light. Putting armor on those turrets essentially will make the ships tip over. So we don't want that. So we're going to avoid armoring those turrets and probably just maybe give them some more shields in the meantime. Yeah, if we kill the glaive first, we can really kind of have some fun, I guess. Still no damage, which is good. Well, no crazy damage. We've taken a little bit of damage to the hull. Oh, something's blowing up. Oh, wait, no, actually something spawned in. Did we defeat an enemy already? That I wasn't paying attention to? I don't know. If we did, I did not notice. Okay, if we can kill that glaive now, that'd be pretty nice, because we need to focus on the warden. Because the warden's the dangerous one. Or, you know, just shoot straight through the glaive, that works too. Yeah, the new shields are doing a little bit better. I did put a couple more shields and made some changes. Shadow Realm not being useful. Kill that one. Just put it out of its misery. Oh, yep, there it goes. Okay, we need another 1300 to spawn in that. Okay, we're just gonna kind of ignore the glaive for right now. I don't really care about it. Let's just focus on the warden. Actually, Oakland, peel off. Go after the glaive. Oh, Phobos took some damage. Where's the Phobos? This is the Phobos. The Phobos is being engaged directly, which is not ideal. But the particle cannon's still functioning, so I have no idea where that damage went. Oh, it's got rear turrets too, which are now offline. Okay, so the warden is sinking. That's AI dead, which is even more amazing. Still in the Shadow Realm. I don't think we're ever gonna really be able to escape it. I think it's just a guarantee to be in the Shadow Realm. Oh, Mercury spawned. Mercury, let's get in close. So let's go ahead and spawn in on the Mercury so we can take a look at it. So the Mercury now has missiles again. I don't think you guys probably noticed that the missiles disappeared. But they're back, and these are much more powerful. I don't exactly remember where these missiles came from. They're simply put in the save as Omen. So I'm assuming I must have done some kind of missile design for the Omen back in the Ashes of the Empire campaign, which, don't get your hopes up, but I'm thinking about bringing it back. Maybe picking up where we left off. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to start it over or not. But, I'm thinking about maybe possibly having it come back so we can do 2 campaigns at once. Do it that way. But these missiles are mostly EMP with fragmentation heads, and they... I put them up against things like the Partisan and whatnot. These missiles actually in a single volley one-shot it and killed the AI, so I think they're pretty darn good. They're pretty darn good missiles. The turret, we've kind of shortened the barrels to make it not tip over as much whenever the barrel, the guns move over the hull. And they now fire mostly. Oh, it didn't update it. Never mind. For some reason, oh wait, no, the turret is updated. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong section. It's mostly fragmentation and high explosive. So these things, essentially, the turret support, that's more offensive. These are much more offensive. This is meant to just damage everything in the general area and weaken the hull up to the point where we can actually go in and punch through it with this turret here in the back. And then I did kind of the same thing with the Poseidon. I gave it the same missiles, which are pretty good. And we're actually missing the part where everything else is taking damage over here. But it is of no matter because we actually finally have resource. We're no longer stuck at the front lines without anything. And that is AI dead. That was pretty good. It was a pretty good fight. I mean, for us at least. Not so much the enemy fleets. Which means there's really only one thing left to do before we get to that next resource zone, and that's clear out the next tile. And I remember there was a fleet coming in on the offensive, so we'll probably have to push that one back. Alright. I don't entirely know what I'm doing with this boat, but we're gonna find out once the game stops screaming at me and lagging so much. That's actually impressive how much that's lagging right now. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. For some reason, it seems if I play the game for any kind of extended period of time, the lag goes crazy for almost no reason whatsoever. But oh well. I didn't even look at what we were engaging. Glaive, Mule, Seagull, Essen. Okay. Things that are kind of explosive. The Glaive, again, is going to be our biggest problem because it, well, it kind of negates all of our missiles. Which, missiles, they make the fleet go round. So, going to want to kill that thing pretty quick. Okay. Let's do it. Wait for the battle to commence. I feel like micromanagement with everything is a much better approach. So, you're going to go there. Mercury, you're going to kind of go over there. Phobos, you're going to go wide again. Go out towards maybe there. There? About there. How about that? And then the Oakland, you're going to kind of come over here to support the main ship, the Mars. And we're going to go ahead and hop on the Mars. Alright. Okay, you're trying to lead the shells, but you made that go way too far. Okay, the Glaive actually didn't spawn in, so we're gonna fight that thing probably at the end of the fight. Alright, everyone kill that. Because that's got a lot of broadside potential. I want that thing dead. Okay, still no excessive damage, which is very good. And that EMP did a very good job of knocking out the sails. Nice. That's exactly what we needed. I love when this game switches over to night because then you can't see anything, which is incredible. But I don't know. What else are you going to do about it? Did the Jupiter spawn in? Oh. No, that's not the Jupiter. That's the Poseidon. We'll let the Poseidon do whatever it wants, I guess. This fight probably won't last an incredibly long time anyway. Alright, let's do some reconfiguration. Go further wide. You're gonna cut over through here. Gonna go over there. Mercury, you're gonna stop right there. Poseidon, I've changed my mind. You're actually going to broadside right there.
Awaiting new orders.
So I think the fleet is definitely in a. What's going on? Oh, it even bounced. That's actually much better. Okay, so we're gonna the Glaive's gonna spawn in right next to us. So we're gonna get off a pretty nice volley immediately.
Awaiting new orders.
All right,
Engaging now.
go ahead. Ooh, yeah. Keeping the particle cannon turrets lightly armored gives us a huge advantage because they get on target so quickly.
Receiving. Moving now.
Okay, we actually I think are gaining quite a bit of resource. That's nice. That's really nice. How much resource we're actually getting out of our offensive push. So all we needed to do was kind of make a build up, get some resource, repair our ships for like the first time since we've declared war on the Onyx watch. Yeah, I think the offensive push is actually going to be a lot
Awaiting new orders.
smoother,
Awaiting new orders.
I guess. Could probably put an antenna up there. I mean, we'll want to secure the tile first. Okay, that is actually moving somewhere. Don't know entirely where yet. I feel like letting that thing go might be a bad idea. Let's,
Moving now. Receiving. Receiving.
yeah, that's not that much resource. We don't need that. Okay, let's engage this fleet. And then, oh, an hourglass. That's actually, I don't know what that is, but whenever I was doing my testing, that was in the expert category. So, a little concerning there. Yeah, this game's actually lagging a lot. So, I'm going to pause the recording. I'll come back after I've restarted the game, which hopefully should correct this problem. So, I'll be back in, like, well, obviously for you guys in a couple seconds. So, I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, we're back. We're just kind of coming around this mountain, and over there is the enemy fleet. So, we're going to go ahead and, well, kill them, I guess. Forgot to start the timer for the previous part of the recording, so this episode might be a bit longer than usual. I don't know. Mostly because I have no idea how long the first part of this episode actually was. So we're gonna hopefully get through this fight pretty quick. If not, I'll probably cut this one out, this particular fight, unless something interesting happens in it, which, to be perfectly honest, I don't think will. All right, let's do some crazy stuff with this mountain. Could probably get some cool things going on. I don't want to attack that just yet, because that's just dumb. That's really far away. I don't even know why it's giving me the option to do that. Okay, so we have Essen, Lance, Catapult, and a Mule. So Catapult is a threat because it has those pretty crazy guns on it. So we might want to change up our strategy here just a little bit. Poseidon, Mercury. In fact, let's do this. Okay, and then we're gonna kind of decrease the battle size just a little bit, so that way we get. Why is the Jupiter spawning in so quickly? I don't want the Jupiter spawning in that quick. It's PT boats, Poseidon, Mercury, Jupiter. We don't really run to Jupiter too much right now, I don't think. Okay. Alright, so forward to there, Udachi.
You're in control.
Up
Moving
to
now.
there. Oakland, you're gonna kind of come over to there.
Moving now.
You're gonna go way out. So we kind of have, we kind of want to surround them, I guess. That's a pretty good way of doing it. Essen is the primary target, I think, right now. But we're gonna have the Udachi target the Mule. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I might want to make some changes to those particle cannons because although it is kind of funny to see the web of everything, not very effective at this distance. I don't think. But then again, you know, we're kind of hitting a lot of stuff. Almost got demonetized there, but oh, that, you know, doesn't matter at all. I can't, you know, swear or anything because YouTube will get mad at me and I'll lose the 10 cents I'll make off this video. Oh boy, you gotta be concerned about that because what am I gonna do without that 10 cents? Especially considering YouTube's gonna take it away from me in about, what is it, 8 days? 8 days from now? I think it was the 15th that they said that they were gonna make the change. Okay.
Receiving. Awaiting new orders.
Oh, that was a bit of a slaughter, I think. Yeah, that was a bit of a slaughter. So now we are properly up front. I'm going to kind of rotate the ship a little bit so that way we can try to get as many guns on line as possible. It's not really working. We're just kind of moving slowly to one side. So we're just going to forget that then. We're just going to forget that we were going to do that. So the particle cannons, maybe they might be better on...
Awaiting new orders.
You have a failsafe on. Why did you do that? Poseidon.
Moving now.
Gonna go over there. Dachi, kind of come in and close it off, I guess. Phobos, kind of come over there, I think. Yeah, the quicker we can make things AI dead, the better, because, well, we get more resource out of it. I mean, what, this thing's at 98%. Look at all that resource we're going to be able to get out of it. Which is very nice. Very nice. And considering this fight only lasted, what, 5 minutes? Less than that, because it started the timer before this fight even started, so... Don't know. I think this fight's going to be in the actual final cut. So, how much resource are we going to get out of this? 22,000. Yeah, that's really nice.
Receiving.
Oh, PT boat.
Moving now.
You actually are almost finished. So we're going to go over here and we're going to use what's left of this resource to get you put together, because, well, Having that extra PT boat would be nice. And they're sending more ships. Okay. We're gonna get to this tile. We're gonna get to it. We might not actually be able to engage the whatever it's called this episode, but we're gonna do it eventually. We're gonna get this tile. What's attacking us? Iron Cross and Churl. Churl. Okay, that's probably it. You know, I don't entirely understand why I sometimes find pronouncing things so difficult, especially if it's remotely English or European. So I don't know at all. Poseidon, Mercury, and then the Jupiter. Don't really know what an Iron Cross is. Probably another typical old-timey flagship style warship thing with the sails. There's probably a better name for it than a sailboat, but I hesitate to call it that because that does not sound threatening in the slightest. Alright. Well, whatever it is, we're gonna destroy it. So forward to there, you're gonna go up to there. Udachi up to there. And then Oakland, you're gonna do a hard flank out. Alright, so. Well, that's what a Churl is. Oh. That's a lot of shells. I'm constantly surprised at how many shells are in these things. They're not very accurate, so it's not something I'm too concerned about, I guess. Yeah, still not a crazy amount of damage, which is very nice. Wait, can we fire particle cannons through these? Through ground? That might be a strategy we have to use in the future. We're gonna take a mental note of that, and I'll probably forget about it in about 10 minutes. Oh, what happened to the Phobos? Something happened to the Phobos. We're gonna spawn on it and hopefully get the repair put together. Alright, fixed it. Maybe the particle cannons are a bit too powerful because I think they're firing through the ships and hitting our other ones. Alright, spawn back on the Mars. What's this? Poseidon. Poseidon, you're gonna go over there. Kind of broadside the next ship that spawns in. And that is going to be the Iron Cross. So we're going to get a good look at whatever this thing is. So overall, I think particle cannons were a very good decision for the fleet. Alright. Because I'm kind of concerned we might not actually get to the resource zone this episode. We're probably going to need a good old screenshot of something, and I feel like this is probably going to be it. So let's go ahead and wait for the smoke to clear. Let's get a nice picture of whatever this boat was again, the Iron Cross. There we go. That's a nice picture. We're going to use that in the future at some point. Alright, time. How are we doing? 10 minutes? 10 minutes is pretty good. Resource-wise, we are doing insanely well. Alright, so it's, I'm gonna move the Mars a little bit closer forward. And again, I don't think it's really gonna matter because I think that thing's gonna be dead here in a couple seconds. I think, is it kind of beached? A little bit. there's not a whole lot left of it to fire with. I mean, looks like the AIs, maybe there's 2 AIs. Because it's not dead yet, and I'm pretty sure the entire inside has been gutted. So, maybe there's an AI for controlling the guns and then one for everything else, perhaps. Still going at 58%. Oh, there it goes. 108,000 resource. Oh boy, that's actually pretty good. So if we can continue building up a stockpile, we might be able to, I'll have to work on a new ship. I haven't had to do that in a while because we've been so behind on resource. That, or we can work on kind of upgrading our ships even more. Huh. Lots of possibilities. Alright, so what's this attacking us? Warden Hourglass. Oh, it's attacking us. Ah, it's not reinforcing that tile. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to go near this tile yet. But considering we've pushed them back quite significantly, actually, we might be in a good spot. Very good spot. That's going really slow. We could try to be a little tricksy and wait for it to get into this spot here, which will cause it to, well, potentially a couple of their ships to get beached, which could be kind of considered cheating, but I'm not above it. It's what we're gonna do. So when it gets to like right there, we're gonna spawn them in. There we go. Okay. So I don't know what an hourglass is, but it's pretty big. It's got a lot of materials. Not as much as the Warden. It's actually smaller than the Warden. It doesn't cost as much. Interesting. Well, we still have the numerical advantage, so we get the spawn advantage. So, Mars, Phobos, Oakland, Udachi. We're gonna send you in with the Mars, I think, and then when the Mercury spawns in, we're gonna have the Mercury go over there, the Poseidon over here, and then Jupiter kind of in the back, like so. All right, fingers crossed that this hourglass isn't going to be as dangerous as we were thinking it's going to be. So Udachi, we're going to kind of send you there. Phobos, you're going to go wide again. And then Oakland, you're going to go wide too. So it looks like only the Buttress and the Spear have spawned in. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying. We're going to go ahead and annihilate the... Oh, that was loud. We're going to go ahead and annihilate the enemy fleet as quickly as we possibly can, in hopes of salvaging, you know, any hope of going after that tile, which it's right there. It's right there, but we can't do it yet because we got to kill this fleet first. I'm surprised at how little damage we're actually taking now. It's probably again due to the armoring that I've done and the extra shields. I think we're just killing things immensely fast. Immensely quickly. That's... Oh! Is that the hourglass? That's the hourglass. Kill it. Kill it. I don't know what it is. We're gonna kill it. Let's actually, we're gonna pause. We're gonna get a good look at this thing, considering, well, I've never seen it before. Maybe we have seen it before. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's anything crazy about it. Is there like lasers? It's got a detection system. Are there actually lasers on this thing? I can't tell. I don't think there are. There's a backup to our backup, because I feel like we're probably going to want that one instead, because, well,
Awaiting new
let's face it, the Hourglass is probably much more interesting, if it's what I think it actually is, but then again, we are doing some pretty nasty things to it. How's the Mars? We're at 98%. Did we lose it? Yeah, we lost one of these guys. I wonder how. Well, whatever it is, the Hourglass is being absolutely annihilated. Yeah, that's not too good. That's not too good for that ship. I think the particle cannons were a very good idea. And switching over to a very prominent EMP focus, I think, is really doing us well.
Engaging
Killed the
now.
spear. The Oakland is going to continue firing on that. We're going to continue firing on it with that. I just kind of want to... Okay, so Hourglass was not as dangerous as I was led to believe. And I don't know what this is. What is that? Spear. Okay. Well, the spear's going to be dead very soon, because is it stuck like we wanted? No. The Warden's going to be. The Warden's going to probably get stuck right there, which is going to be nice. I'm surprised this thing is still alive. Come on. Come on. You're holding us back. There we go, 2 damage. So we're not going to get a lot of resource out of that one. That's a bummer. We've actually still made a profit this fight despite losing a turret. Particle cannons are very resource efficient, it would seem. Also doesn't help that the, well, it does help that the turrets are immensely cheap compared to the other ones. Now, this might hurt a bit if it hits. It's gonna hit. It hit. And basically did nothing. Okay. Oh, here comes the second volley. Maybe this one will actually do something. And again, it's not a very big volley, and there's... yeah. 2 of the shots missed. Well, I guess that pretty much answers the age-old question. I don't know what that question is, but I think whatever it was going to be, it answered that question pretty well. Maybe it was something like particle cannons and all of these missiles. I think they're pretty good calls. Oh, Poseidon's in. And I don't think the Warden's going to go any further, maybe? Okay. That kind of made me upset that happened. That somehow that shot that landed right there knocked out the turret. Probably gonna look at that more in my research and try to figure out what the heck caused that. The Warden's still going. These things are pretty resilient, it would seem. But they can't stop the particle cannons. Sadly, I don't think we're going to have enough time to go into the next tile, so we're going to save that for tomorrow's episode. And then we'll have that resource zone, so I think we are in pretty darn good shape. Hopefully by next week we will we'll finish the Onyx watch off. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about potentially bringing back the Ashes of the Empire campaign. Now we have two options. We can pick up where we left off, or we can start over. If we start over, I'm going to need probably a little bit more time to actually go and build some new tanks. So just keep that in mind. If we can pick up where we left off, well, that kind of fixes the problem where we just keep going. I'll probably be a little rusty. I probably won't remember like basically any of my tanks, and it probably won't be that great for the first episode or two, but you know, once we kind of get things figured out, I feel like we might want to bring particle cannons into that campaign if we do it. It's still going. I'm running out of things to talk about. Die already. Oh, it's retreating. The Poseidon. Did the Poseidon get, where's the Poseidon? Is this the Poseidon? Where did Poseidon go? Where the heck did the Poseidon go? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, we lost another turret. Okay, the Poseidon did get the update. Yes. Okay, so these are what the missiles look like. They're pretty good. Alright, so I think we lost a little bit of resource in this fight, but oh, maybe we didn't. That's actually quite a bit. We got 3,000 out of that one too. Okay, we're gonna save the attack on that tile for the next episode. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think about reviving the Ashes of the Empire campaign. Comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about the new ship designs as well. I really like hearing you guys' feedback. So, yeah. Catch you guys next time. Take care.